Welcome to everyone this morning. We're going to be talking about our House Democratic Transportation Program, or at least the principles that underlie it. And I want to thank you for being part of this press conference. I'm going to make a few introductory remarks, and then I'm going to turn it over to Delegate Watts. Matthew James and Ken Plum are going to talk about some of the specific initiatives. I think it's fair to say that there's a broad consensus now that we need more revenue to maintain our roads and to construct new ones where they're needed, and make sure that our transit and rail systems are in good shape. The governor has put out a plan. There are other proposals. We need to integrate those proposals with the governor's plan so we can come up with a good bipartisan solution. And the folks here in the caucus behind me, as well as other members of the caucus who are presently in other committee meetings, are here to say to you today that we fully support a bipartisan approach to this problem. We don't think we can solve it without a bipartisan approach. The problem is too big. I want to take just a second to articulate the 6 components that are critical to our plan. Number 1, we need at least $1 billion more per year. Our infrastructure demands at least that amount, and we as Democrats are willing to work with Republican and Democratic bills that call for a number in excess of $1 billion a year. The funds must be certain and reliable. We need to know that there is a dedicated revenue source, and we can't rely on speculation about what Congress may or may not do to make sure that the money is going to be in the pot. Thirdly, we have the principle that we're not going to pave our roads, we're not going to maintain our roads and construct new roads by using money that typically would go for education, health care, public safety, and the like. This is the infamous rate on the general fund that we talk about so much down here. We want to have a plan that locks down those spending priorities that we have. Fourth, we want to make sure that the money that's in the plan goes not just for maintenance, but also for construction, rail, and transit. The governor's talked a lot about transit and rail. He's also talked about construction, but his plan is a little top-heavy on maintenance. We need to make sure that there is money in there for all of these initiatives. Fifth, we need to make sure that the plan allows the money to arrive immediately. We can't wait 5 years out to get to a large number. We need to have the number now, because otherwise we can't put the plans in place to upgrade the infrastructure. And finally, the 6th principle is that we have to have a way to help those parts of the state who want to raise their own money to fund their own needs get those funds. This is the infamous regional package that we hear about here today. There have been, in some of the bills, there are regional packages for Northern Virginia and for Hampton Roads. And we want to make sure that those regional packages are in the final bill.